So Demetrius Andrade, he let it be known that he with the smoke and that he will take the fight today. You know, if Canelo Alvarez is sincere about the offer, he will fight him today. So there's no more discussion. You know, at the end of the day, if Canelo Alvarez, like I said, is sincere, then fight the man. Um, Instead of fighting Munguia, a fighter that's not proven. And like I said before, Canelo Alvarez already vacated his belt and ducked your boy Charlo. So at the end of the day, what is there to talk about? But I made this video. I wanted to go live because, you know, a lot of people send me a video of this person who's saying, he made a video, obviously, he got a channel, and he said that Dante Boxing Nation and Boxing Ego are biased. So if that's true, then how about you do a live debate? If you feel that way and you could back it up with facts, because I seen his video, man, and the guy is a joke. You know, obviously he over here being biased himself, and he got the audacity to call somebody else biased. Like in the same video, he said Jacob is the best middleweight just because Canelo beat him, obviously, and he said Charlo ducked Jacob. Like, when did that happen? How you gonna make up a lie to fit your agenda? Charlo never ducked Jacob, and when they met face to face, Charlo told Jacob to his face, he was like, you know, I drop my fight, you drop your fight, and we fight next. We don't gotta wait. So what kind of ducking is you talking about? Like I said, quit making shit up just to fit your agenda. Now, we know who being biased just based off that statement. That statement alone exposes you as a biased fan that just want to get the Canelo Alvarez people on your side. Now, to talk about what Demetrius Andrade had to say, because, you know, we get to him later. We expose his ass later because, obviously, he's just a casual fan and a biased fan toward Canelo Alvarez. But we're going to expose him later. But as far as, you know, Canelo Alvarez, like I said, he fight Andrade, he get all the credit in the world. But he ain't finna fight Demetrius Andrade next. Because if he is, then that fight will get made. We know they both fight on the zone. We know Andrade won that fight bad. He been calling him out since 154. He called Canelo Alvarez a bitch when he was at 154. When he was holding a title, which was the WBO title. And I believe Canelo Alvarez at the time didn't have no title because he just lost to Floyd Money Mayweather. And then Daniel Jacob offered him to fight him, and Canelo Alvarez went in here, no response. You know, he didn't even acknowledge Andrade being there, right? As soon as Andrade vacated the belt due to promotion issue and Smith got the title, Canelo Alvarez was so quick to fight Smith even though we never heard of him. So what is y'all talking about? Like, y'all believe Canelo Alvarez gonna fight Demetrius Andrade next? Man, I'm telling y'all, Canelo is just name dropping so he could basically get all the people to talk about him just for promotion purposes. And also on top of all that, he's doing all that for one reason: so people could put some respect on his name. But if you want us to put some respect on your name, how about you fight the man we all want you to fight, Charlo and Andrade? But if he was finna fight one of them guys, like I said, y'all just, I don't know, man. I ain't gonna call nobody slow, but at the end of the day, man, it ain't like we doing and making up equations over here. It's like simple math. It's like 1 + 1 = 2. That's how simple it is. If Canelo Alvarez was finna fight Andrade next, why would he vacate the WBC title? Because he got stripped of the title. Like I said before, when you elevated, you mean to tell me Floyd Mayweather, who defended and is 50-0, never got what's the title he got? franchise champion. Yeah, that's what they call it, right? It's basically called the paper champion. So you're telling me Floyd Mayweather never got offered that? Deontay Wilder, who's the longest reigning WBC champion today, it ain't Canelo Alvarez, is actually Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder never got offered that. Why the WBC never came to him and elevated him? It's because Deontay Wilder ain't ducking no smoke. He's willing to fight his mandatories. When it was time to fight Ortiz, he fought Ortiz. He's the only guy that fought Ortiz. Now he finna fight Ortiz again. He just fought his other mandatory, Brazil. But because Canelo ain't willing to fight his mandatory, for the WBC to say face, what they did, they were like, you know what? We're going to give him this paper title. It's like an award for you just because you had the WBC title and you're the biggest name in boxing. Salute. What's going on, Aki? Sasa. You already know what time it is. New media, new media. You know what time it is. Shout out to the LDVC too. But like I said before, I saw this guy video where he was talking about that we making up rumors that Canelo Alvarez got stripped. What's up, Aki? Trey, what's goody? He said we making up rumors. I didn't come out with that report, bruh. I'm not a writer. I make videos. What's up, John? Okay, what did I hate on, John? I'm hating on Thurman. Explain to me what I'm hating on. Keith Thurman out here ducking Crawford and ducking Errol Spence. You just being a fanboy. So go ahead, explain yourself if you really know what the hell you talking about, because obviously you just a fanboy. Maybe you Keith Thurman himself, because I know even a Keith Thurman fan knows I ain't hating. I'm just telling it like it is. But like I said before, back to the Canelo Alvarez situation, like I said, I didn't make up the fact that he got stripped. Golden Boy and ESPN writer Dan Rafael stated Canelo Alvarez got stripped of his title because he won't fight. What's his name? He won't fight Charlo. So if he won't fight Charlo, they told him either you got to give up the belt or fight the man. Unless you finna fight Andre next. Because if he was finna fight Andre next, then he don't have to fight his mandatory and he could have kept the belt. That's why I already know he ain't finna fight Andre next. He finna fight Munguia. He just name dropping for promotion, just like he used Kovalev name. But let me see what John had to say. John, who got the best resume at 147? And Trey says Spence want Canelo. Yeah, I already made a video on that. But who got the best resume at 147? Are you dumb? Like, are you asking like a retarded question? Like, what's that even have to do with anything? The man is ducking Errol Spence. Then Sean Porter lose to Kell Brook. And Sean Porter, then he beat Danny Garcia. Then at the end of the day, Errol Spence already beat Kell Brook. Errol Spence is finna fight Sean Porter. And Keith Thurman struggled with Danny Garcia, and he also struggled with Sean Porter. However, Errol Spence stopped Kell Brook. So how am I avoiding the question? I just answer your question. And we got customers. But like I said, we finna stick with the subject because you out here switching subjects and shit. Let's see. How you doing? Let me see what. Tell him. Nah, I agree with you, Sasa, but like I said, John, ain't nobody avoided no question. You don't know what you talking about. But we know you a Keith Thurman lover. You know, you the bias fan over here. So if you can't handle the truth, then hop off the live. But you know, back to the topic. Like I said, at the end of the day, you know, I'm at work, so you know, I gotta multitask and shit. But at the end of the day, Canelo Alvarez, if he's sincere about fighting Andre, he wouldn't have gave up the belt for Jacob, because now you just adding more confusion, and then you won't fight for the undisputed title at the end of the day. So he ain't finna fight Andre. He finna fight the unproven, untested Munguia. And what have Munguia done to deserve the title? People keep talking about what Charlo done. Charlo is his mandatory. You see Kovalev fighting his mandatories. Why don't Canelo Alvarez do the same thing? Every time he got a tough fight, he either maneuvering. And like I said, I personally like Canelo Alvarez. You know, he a good fighter. And, you know, I personally like his style, too. You know, he an entertaining fighter. However, he got a couple flaws. One of them is his gas tank. He always get tired out, and he can't do that versus an Andre and a Charlo, and that's why he don't want that fight. So for Canelo Alvarez, I don't personally hate Canelo. I'm just calling him out for his bullshit. You know, I give Ruiz his credit because Ruiz want all the smoke, but on the other hand, Canelo Alvarez, you know, he is avoiding Andre at the end of the day. So I'm just telling it like it is. So like I said before, you know, what's his name? If Canelo Alvarez fight Andre next, then case closed. He will get the credit he deserved, like he's supposed to. He's supposed to fight an Andre and a Charlo next, but he is not. Who are we kidding? Why are we gonna pretend like he is? If you need help, just let me know. Okay. Wait, what's that?
I'll get one of the glass ones down there.
Oh, $2.99. All right. You want to see the grounders too? All right. These just $3. You good? Is it cash or debit?
Credit?
Credit. Oh. All right. Appreciate it. Thank you. I can't see the comments. Southside said Canelo Alvarez out here making himself look bad. These cherries and crazy offers. That's what I'm saying. The offer alone, I agree with you. You could tell he ducking certain fighters, you know. How you doing, sweetie? $27, right?
27.36.
You can keep the change, sweetie.
Okay.
Thank you.
Have a nice day.
Well, you too now. Take care. Stop playing. Hey, y'all want some food? You know. Hey, shit. Sharing is caring. You know what time it is. We finna have a cookout over here. Hey, The customer was looking at me like I'm crazy and shit. You was like, who the hell are you talking to? Yeah, man. Hey, Jean, I agree with you, man, because 2019 ain't shit, man. We ain't have no big fights at all. I mean, the Thurman versus Pacquiao, that's a good fight, but it ain't like fights we want to see, like an Errol Spence versus a Terrence Crawford, a Canelo versus a Andre or Charlo, or Deontay versus Anthony Joshua or Ruiz. So we most likely get those in 2020, hopefully. But like I said, so back to my main point, you know, like I said, at the end of the day, Canelo, he is not finna fight Andre next just based on his actions. And Demetrius Andrade already told him, hey, look, we under the same banner. I signed the fight today. Just send me a contract. If you sincere, what's up? We get it. And y'all see what time it is. Time for me to expose y'all asses. So all these Canelo fans, like I said, me personally, I like Canelo. I don't got no problem with Canelo Alvarez, but I'm not finna lie for him and mess up my reputation. Why would I do that? I mean, the man been getting the gift decision his whole career. The man, I believe the first time he fought for a title, he fought a 147-pounder. Who that, bro? You fight at 154. Tell me who Canelo Alvarez fought at 154 for his first title. Not Ricky Hatton, but Ricky Hatton brother. Like, who the hell was that? He used to be a fighter at 147. He moved him up all the way for a fight at 154, even though he's not even ranked at 154. So what is y'all talking about? Like, Canelo, we know he been getting treated well, and they've been babysitting him and by Golden Boy and shit. So let's not pretend that Canelo is this beast like Errol Spence is. He is not a Floyd Mayweather. He's not an Errol Spence, and he's not a Terrence Crawford. You know why? Because Errol Spence, Floyd Mayweather, all these guys on the come up, man, they was screaming out free smoke. Like, literally, they wanted to fight everybody. But like I said, the whole reason I went live is because I want to talk about this guy that made a video where he said DBN and Boxing Eagle are biased and they got an agenda for the PBC, blah, blah, blah. Hey, what's good, Yaki? Let's see who said that. Renique313. What's good, Yaki? But like I said, this dude made a video, and it's funny. He calling us biased, like I said, but as soon as he made the video, he claimed Charlo ducked Jacob just because Jacob fought Canelo. It's like, what is you talking about? When did that happen? Can y'all please explain to me or inform me when Charlo ducked Jacob? Because even when they went face-to-face in Brooklyn, y'all remember that? When they went face-to-face, a lot of people was going off on Charlo, saying he was, exactly, you feel me? So a lot of people was going off on Charlo, talking about Charlo was scared, he was shook. How was he shook when he told Jacob, hey, look, I'm fighting a guy that don't matter. You fighting a guy that don't matter. How about we both drop our fight and fight each other next? Received the call. I think I'm back live. Yeah, I'm back live. So, like I said, so at the end of the day, Charlo already told him, let's drop our fight and fight next. And we already know, hey, shit, Brandon, I got you everything. I'm talking about, I got all the smoke, literally. And you know what? You know, shit, let me put y'all on. Cause shit, y'all think we out here bugging. Hey, I don't know what y'all got over there in Cali, but we got some good shit over here. You know, we got all the smoke. But one thing we don't do over here, we don't play no games. You know what I'm saying? Stop playing. But at the end of the day, like I said, you know, Charlo didn't duck no damn Daniel Jacob. And I personally like Daniel Jacob because I'm from New York, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I ain't finna lie and be like, oh, Jacob was... Bruh, Jacob already had a loss. Jacob was not considered the best middleweight. Andrade and Charlo are, like, I believe that's the biggest, like, that's the Errol Spence versus Terrence Crawford of the middleweight division. I don't think it's Canelo versus an Andre or Charlo. I personally believe both of them beat Canelo. I believe them two is like the best fight, not the biggest fight, because obviously Canelo is the biggest name in the middleweight division, but it is the best fight. You feel me? So, hey, we got the 5-pack. The 5-pack, I don't know about no 8-pack, man. You know what I'm saying? But hold on. It's free smoke for a reason. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what time it is. Hey, shit, y'all get that hookup. Dollar. And you know, you can't beat these prices. It's like, it's only for the people on the live. If y'all pull up, y'all could get it on the low. But like I said, you already know, fan. you know, we out here. I ain't gonna say nothing on the live. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, Charlo never ducked Jacob. So we already know he biased because he making up shit. So if you make up shit, then you already a biased fan. Then he stated, when we said he was ducking Golovkin, he fought Golovkin. First of all, he ducked Golovkin years ago when he vacated his belt and he got stripped of his belt because he didn't want to fight Gennady Golovkin years ago when he first beat Cotto, right? So that was a fact. Then he fought him later on. Okay, more power to you. At the end of the day, at least he fought him. But I'm saying it ain't like he never ducked him to begin with. But we don't even care about Golovkin because he out there was cherry picking himself. I never considered Golovkin as a real threat any goddamn way. But on the other hand, Charlo was the best 154-pounder when he moved up. And he proved that because he knocked out J-Rock Williams, who is the current unified champion at 154. And that's a fact. So he is proven. What's his name? His brother, he did lose, but we ain't talking about his brother. It's two different people. Y'all can't, you know, like they try to get at Jamal Charlo by saying, oh, Jamal Charlo, he a bum, he lost to Tony. First of all, a lot of people had him winning that fight. Another thing, that's his brother. That's got nothing to do with him. And I believe Jamal Charlo is a better fighter. He got, you know, he better focused in the ring, and I think he got better timing. Appreciate it, Darrell. You know, you already know what time it is, Aki. But like I said, you know, so this guy that said DBN and Boxing Ego are biased, he out here trying to say Canelo got the best resume. Well, think about it. If you're the most wanted fighter because you look beautiful and you bring a lot of money to the table, obviously everybody gonna want to fight you. But if you're an Andre and a Charlo where they've been getting ducked their whole career by Canelo Alvarez himself, so obviously Canelo Alvarez gonna have the better resume because Charlo been getting ducked, Golovkin ducked Charlo, Canelo Alvarez ducked Charlo. So, if you think about it, Charlo got the best resume because these guys are scared of him. They won't even get in the ring with him. He already got them beat mentally. If he's such an easy fight, we'll fight the damn man then. I see you fighting your boy, what's his name? Munguia for no damn reason. That's what I'm saying. Canelo resume is okay. Like, he lost to Lara. See, that's the thing about Canelo Alvarez. He a A-level fighter. It takes an A-level fighter to beat him, don't get me wrong. But, you know, when he fought Floyd Mayweather, obviously Floyd Mayweather is an elite-level fighter, so he just schooled him every round. Now, I believe Charlo is an A-level fighter. Sometimes he shows signs of elite-level fighter in him, you know. Sometimes he don't, but I feel like in the right fight, he will when he have to, if he's down, right? So that's why I want to see that fight. And I favor Charlo in that fight. Andre, the same way. He a A-level fighter and possibly even elite. But these A-level fighters or so-called A-level fighters like Golovkin and Canelo, they scared to get in the ring with a man. So how y'all gonna tell me he don't got no good resume or claim he's this or he's that, but these guys won't get in the ring with them. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, what is we talking about? So who is being biased? And then he gonna be like, oh, Canelo Alvarez, it's okay for him to have a tune-up. Like, a tune-up? Are you serious? The man fights like 1 time a year, 2 times a year. He don't need no freaking tune-up. He getting paid $30 million plus. So if you get a tune-up after you fight Andrade or Charlo, I'll be like, all right, cool. But if you fought a Golovkin the second time, then fought a Rocky Fielding, you already had your tune-up. Then fought a Jacob. Jacob, that's a good win, don't get me wrong. But, I mean, it ain't like he took punishment in that fight. And it was a good fight. It was an 8-4 for Canelo Alvarez. But I never considered Jacob as really this threat at the middleweight division. I always said it's Charlo, it's Andrade, then the top dogs when they moved up. And to me, like I said, Jacob, he struggled with Siluski. Y'all saw what Andrade did to Siluski. So people say, oh, Jacob got the best resume and Andrade and Canelo schooled him. And it's like, okay, where Andrade just schooled and knocked down Siluski in the first round, even though Jacob went and was like, he had a life and death fight with that man. And Andrade made it look like, he made Siluski look like an amateur fighter, if we're being honest. So that's how much Andrade is better than a Jacob. And I'm not trying to shit on Jacob, but that's what the Canelo Alvarez make you do. They make you shit on certain fighters just because they want to overcredit them and be like, oh man, Jacob was the best middleweight. No, he wasn't. He was on the road to prove it. And if he did prove it, I give him his credit. But at the end of the day, I ain't finna say he's the best middleweight when you got Charlo and we got Andrade. And like I said, that's the Errol Spence versus Terence Crawford of the middleweight division. So whenever Canelo Alvarez gets some cojones and fight these guys, we give him the credit he deserves. But till then, he don't get no love over here. We just gonna tell it how it is over here. So, like I said, what the Canelo Alvarez fans mad about? I give Ruiz his credit. Ruiz ain't no punk in him. You know, let me go get my charger before my phone die. Shit, y'all don't see Ruiz out here. Y'all don't see Ruiz talking about he don't want to give Anthony Joshua a rematch, just like when Canelo didn't want to give Lara a rematch. Y'all don't see the Ruiz talking about he don't want to fight Deontay Wilder because he out here putting cats lights out and shit, and he out here putting fighters in comas. Like, you don't see Ruiz ducking that guy, ducking nobody. So I give Ruiz his credit because he deserved all the credit in the world. But Canelo, on the other hand, he out here cherry picking and he fighting a freaking Munguia. Who the hell Munguia beat, man? Munguia just fought a bum his last fight and almost lost that fight. So, bro, Munguia is at the 154-pound division and nobody's talking about him. I never made a Munguia video. I really never did. Like, after he beat Saddam Ali, obviously, which Saddam Ali was a small 147-pounder. He never belonged to the 154-pound division. He beat Cotto, but he never belonged to the 154-pound division. So whenever Munguia beat Saddam Ali after that, name me one guy that made a video about Munguia. Forget me. I'm talking about Boxing Ego, Dante Boxing Nation, Blue Blood. Nobody really makes videos about Munguia because nobody consider him even as a... People forget he's a champion at 154. So when people talk about the 154-pound division from Lara, who's not even a champion, we talk about more about Lara than a freaking Munguia. We only talk about Charlo, Tony Harrison, William, Lubin. You know, I bet you Lubin will destroy a Munguia. So why are we even talking about a freaking Munguia? And Canelo Alvarez considering that fight, even though he said he won't fight a Mexican. So why now you fighting a Mexican? Because it suits you well, because you know you don't want to fight Golovkin in a trilogy match, which I'm glad Canelo ain't going to let Golovkin eat off of him like that. You know, at least, you know, Canelo's being smart. But on the other hand, you know, he might actually fight Golovkin after he fought Munguia. So that's back-to-back fights that we don't care about. So all I'm saying is Golovkin need to prove himself, and Canelo need to prove himself by fighting a fight that we all want to see. Canelo said he the #1 pound for pound, and nobody co-signed that shit. Even Canelo Alvarez fan don't co-sign that. How is you the pound for pound fighter, and you ain't fighting nobody? You out here fighting a freaking Munguia next. Like I said, I give Canelo his credit once he fighting Andre and Charlo. Till then, I don't want to hear no damn Rocky Fielding. I don't want to hear... He fight Kovalev, okay, that's a good fight. But like I said, why would you move up two divisions to fight a Kovalev who's not a big name? You already know. You know, Sasa, salute. But why like, I see why Errol Spence want to move up and fight Canelo, because he always kept the same energy. Ever since he was at 147 and Dante interviewed him, he said, I would always love to fight Canelo. I'll move up and wait to fight Canelo Alvarez, right? But why is Canelo interested in a Kovalev fight when that's not a big fight? I could see why Errol Spence want to move up and wait and fight a freaking Canelo, because that's a big fight. But why would Canelo want to fight a Kovalev? It don't make no sense. It's not like it's a big fight and he finna make all the money in the world. A fight with Charlo is a bigger fight than the Kovalev fight. But like I said, it's just he feel like, okay, it's an excuse for me if I lose. On top of all that, it's a winnable fight. It's probably more winnable than a freaking Charlo fight. That's just how he feels. So, like I said, that's why I call it like it is. What's up, Town Kings? Yeah, I mean, I could see Canelo Alvarez getting hurt in that fight, because Kovalev, man, that crush of Kovalev power ain't no joke, man. I don't know what the heck Canelo Alvarez be thinking sometimes. He be tripping. For real, he be tripping, man. But, you know, at the end of the day, if he feel like he want to fight, what's his name? If he feel like he want to fight him, go ahead. You know, just don't fight no Munguia, man. I don't want to see that fight. Like, on the zone, why? If they make that fight happen, man, I promise you they finna be out of business, because they paying him so much money for a fight that is not relevant and people don't care about. And this shit ain't charging, goddamn. They finna kick me out the live and shit. Hey, Bernard. What's up, Aki? So, like I said, it's just, to me, at the end of the day, Canelo Alvarez is just dropping names. He using that for promotion, and also kind of so the fans and the boxing media won't have such a backlash on him for cherry picking. You know, they like, you know what? At the end of the day, I'm gonna just keep dropping names. Man, in the past 3 days, he said he gonna fight at 168. He gonna fight Kovalev. He said he wanna fight Andrade, possibly a trilogy match with Golovkin, Munguia. That's 5 names he done dropped. And they already said they finna announce that fight soon. They finna make an announcement soon. And not too long ago, I think it was yesterday, reports came out, they just offered, or they in talks to make a fight with Andre, right? But they already announced they finna make a fight. They finna announce Canelo next fight in the next week. So if you haven't negotiated a fight with Andre, why did reports come out a week ago saying that he's finna announce his next fight? They just using, I'm not saying he using Andre name to clout chase. That's not what I'm saying. He don't. Andre is not that big of a name to use his name for a clout chasing move. Obviously, that's not what it is. But he's just trying to save face. What he trying to get from saying that he negotiating with Andre, he's trying to get some respect. Canelo's like, man, put some respect on my name. But if you want us to put some respect on your name, actually fight him. I believe it when I see it. But just by you name dropping Andre, I ain't finna believe that bullshit. Because a week ago, you said you finna announce your fight. And now, today, there are reports that came out saying that they out here finna, they negotiating a fight. So, which one is it? Sasa, you crazy, man. He said in the last 3 days, Canelo done said he want to fight Rigo, Brazil, bare knuckle Paulie. This man don't know what the fuck he want to do. That's what I'm saying. Hey, I won't be surprised if reports came out tomorrow and said he looking to fight goddamn Wilder next. I won't be surprised if he want to make history with Roy Jones and move up to heavyweight and fight Deontay Wilder, just like Roy Jones moved up in heavyweight to heavyweight and won a belt and shit. Like I said, man, like Canelo, what? And what's funny is the Canelo fans be like, every time Canelo does something like that, like it's a rumor, right? It's like, it's not official. He just came out and said, oh, I'm considering the Andre. Oh, see, I told y'all, man, Canelo, he ain't scared of no freaking Andre, man. He finna fight everybody, Canelo this, Canelo that. And I'm like, bruh, he just said he considering that fight. He didn't say I'm gonna fight him next. Y'all acted like he already fought him and beat him. Like, they come at me like Canelo Alvarez already fought Andre and beat him. Like, I told you, he ain't scared of no Andre. He finna fight him and knock him out in 2 rounds. And I'm like, what? Man, quit speaking for Canelo. Like, Canelo Alvarez, I know he got the dumbest fans in the world, man, to be honest with you, because his fans be putting so much pressure on him, because if they don't come at us like that, we're not going to come at them on the videos like we do. But we expose their excuses they make, and then it makes Canelo look bad, because he like, man, goddamn, y'all be saying some shit I can't live up to. Man, Canelo is like, man, I'm out here. I'm the one that got to fight in the goddamn ring, not y'all. So shut your, man, quit speaking for me. But like I said, Canelo fans, man, they be talking out their ass. Brandon said, when people say Canelo will destroy Charlo Andre, I'm like, I know, right? Canelo will destroy anyone he can. Even knock out Joshua Wilder in the first round. He should retire since he has no challenges. Canelo found something else for sure. Hey, that's what I'm saying, man. Like, bro, like, you know what's crazy? This is what's funny. Hey, Brandon, this is what's funny. I was watching the Charlo fight, so I couldn't watch the Andre fight. And then, you know, I was like, fuck, man, I missed the Andre fight. So I went on Instagram after I made my Charlo video. I was like, let me see what's the reports, you know, like what happened. And then it said, I'm reading the comments, you know, on DAZN, and it says, you know, what's his name? Andre won the fight. So I'm like, oh, he won the fight. Okay, that's a good win. You know what I'm saying? And then I look at the comments, and I swear to God, like on the DAZN app, all the comments, all I see is, damn, Canelo, man, Andre look bad. Man, Canelo finna destroy this dude. Man, you know, Andre fought like an amateur. Man, Canelo gonna knock him out in 1 round. So I thought Andre looked bad. I was like, damn, like, what happened? I thought Andre was gonna dominate that fight. So I go watch the fight, and I'm like, what the fuck is these guys talking about? This dude won every single round. They give Canelo credit for beating Jacob, and Jacob had a life and death fight with Siluski. And Andre dominates Siluski every single round, but they're going to tell me Canelo going to knock out Andre. But he couldn't knock out Jacob. So it's like, man, Canelo fans, man, where y'all at though? Where are the Canelo fans at? That's what I want to know. They be talking all that shit in the comment section, but when it's live, they don't pop up. He said, Brandon said, we need to calm down. We speaking too much truth. Nah, let him hear it. Fuck that. Hey, happy 4th of July. Hey, happy 4th of July, everybody, man. Sasa said, oh, that's on my boy. I thought that was Sasa. That was Cruz. What's up, fam? Shit, tell your boy Cruz, hey, Cruz, tell your boys to Cruz to step up and fight my guy Rigondeaux, man. Hey, he went toe-to-toe his last fight, so what's up? But, Sasa said, Oh man, why I keep saying Sasa? Oh yeah, that's it. That's Sasa. And the crazy part about it is that Canelo is actually good. He can't. That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying. But these guys be making him look bad. Like, bro, stop giving a guy credit where he haven't earned it yet. Like with Golovkin, for example. You know, before Golovkin proved anything, before Golovkin fought anybody, they put Golovkin on the top 25 list of the best fighters in the past 25 years. I mean, they put him on the list with Barrera, Morales, Floyd Mayweather, Roy Jones, Andre Ward, guys that did so much in the sport of boxing. And this guy been cherry picking the whole time. He haven't stepped up, and they put him on that list, man. That I was so fucking mad, man. I was like, man. And then now looking back, I know they feel stupid because how you put that guy over a Barrera and a Morales? How you put Golovkin over a Barrera and a Morales? And Golovkin, name me his biggest win. A freaking Lemieux, a Kell Brook, a Jacob fight that he lost to me. So like, damn, bro, like y'all make yourself look stupid. So they doing that to Canelo. It's like, yo, let the guy prove himself. Stop putting so much pressure on the man, you know. But nah, man, he knock out everybody. He the best pound for pound fighter in the world. But then when we tell him, oh, okay, since he the best fighter in the world, why he don't fight Charlo? It's like, oh, what Charlo fought? He ain't fought nobody. Oh, okay, so damn, who y'all want Charlo to fight? So when they say that, I'm like, damn, who y'all want Canelo to fight, man? If y'all don't think Charlo's good enough, who y'all want Canelo to fight? Y'all want him to fight goddamn Andre Ward? Y'all want him to fight Deontay Wilder? Like, motherfuckers, who y'all want him to fight? It's like, if Charlo and Andre ain't good enough, so who the fuck is this best fighter in the world y'all want Canelo to fight? And then Canelo fight goddamn Munguia, and it's like, oh, yeah, that's the best guy in the world y'all talking about. So it's like, man, they be contradicting themselves left and right. ABS Boxing TV. It was Arab King. You know, they gave me a couple YouTube strikes and shit. People was hating on me, man, for exposing the truth, but it's all good. My guy Cruz said Canelo fanboys are celebrating his franchise title. Like I said, that title don't mean a goddamn thing. Man, I'm trying to read these comments, but they keep going away, man. What the hell? What's up with this YouTube shit? Hey, ABC Boxing. You already know, man. Shit, it's slow as hell. I'm glad ain't no customers be coming here, because they be think I'm stupid out here talking to the camera. And I'm like, man, I'm on live, man. Don't be judging. Sasa said, yeah, the GG hype was a disgust. Hey, that's what I'm saying, man. They be out here overrating fighters and shit. Man, GG ain't even a top 50 fighter. Man, he ain't even a pound for pound fighter. Fuck that. He ain't beat no goddamn body. He lost to Canelo. Every time he steps up, he loses. What the fuck? Like Canelo, man. I mean, Golovkin, he need to prove himself. He need to be somebody, man, to save his career. For God's sake. Even Jim Lampley said if Triple G don't beat Golovkin, then his whole career is a failure. Shit, I co-sign that. And you know, Jim Lampley's Golovkin's biggest fan, goddamn. But Corora, he said Canelo gonna send Loma a contract next. I won't be surprised. Shit, he might send Roman Gonzalez a contract. Shit, he already fought Amir Khan. It only go downhill from then. He like to fight all these little fighters. Boxing TV said I used to watch a few years ago. I appreciate it, fam. You know, I had to go to school and shit, man. It be killing my grind on YouTube. I can't be on live like that. But Brandon said, doesn't Canelo call himself the face of boxing? Man, he ain't facing nothing. Either of Mexican boxing, yeah. He got the Mexican fans on lock. You know, shit, all my Mexican homies be calling me when it's a Canelo fight, man. Shit, all all these debates that I don't know. I guess they like to receive L's in conversations because they can't hold the conversation when it comes to boxing. All my friends is casual as fuck when it comes to boxing, and they know that shit too. Corora, you already know. Man, look, if Golovkin fight Canelo again, he get knocked out. That's a fact. I appreciate it, ABC Boxing TV. You know, appreciate the love and support. You know, like I said, I'm back on my grind now. You know, I'm trying to fix my schedule where I could multitask throughout my day. So you know, I'm back on the grind. You already know. You know, I'm an engineer out here. You know what I'm saying? So if y'all ever cross a bridge and y'all see my signature on the bridge, make a goddamn U-turn, man. Don't cross that bridge, man. But so, like I said, you know who I want. What you know what I want to do? I want to debate this dude that said Dante Boxing Nation and Boxing Ego that we biased and shit. So it's like, all right, how about we do a debate and you bring your facts and I bring my facts, because I don't bring no opinions. Like, I leave that shit to the side. Like, I don't care about his opinion. Like, because he be making up lies, like, that I want to expose. Like, I want to see what's his reaction like. You know, I want to see if he real or not. From Brooklyn. Brandon, oh, shit. Cali, hey, well, shit. Let me get some of that Cali Kush. I know y'all be having. Let me show you a little something. You from Cali, man. Y'all got that goody good, you know. They just started making this shit legal over here, you know. They started making this shit legal and shit. That shit be selling, man. You be surprised, man. I'ma close this shop and goddamn grow me a farm and make some goddamn money, you know. Shit is crazy. So, you know, I got the plug, huh? Stop playing. Hey, what do you mean, what country? United States. Where you from, AB Boxing TV? Because we got somebody from Cali. So where my Brooklyn people at? Oh, shit, you from London. Oh, okay. Hey, London where it is, man. Hey, y'all got it made. See, in London, man, hey, London is a beautiful place. I've been to London. My guy said, I'm not sure Gigi get knocked out. Canelo can't hit him harder. Yeah, see, I co-signed that. Unless he is on the juice. I mean, but at the end of the day, I feel like he could stop him with body shots. You know, Golovkin cannot take it to the body. So you could definitely stop him with body shots. And I think in the third fight, Golovkin will get older. I mean, if Canelo fights Golovkin a year from now, Golovkin is already older. You got to keep that in mind. And then Canelo gets a little bit better and more toward his youth and his 30s, where he gonna be in his prime all the way, which he already is in my opinion. But I'm just saying, Golovkin is surely declining. Hey. My bad. My phone died on me. Let me see what y'all had to say. Hey, Sasa said, keep Thurman on the juice. I don't care what none say. Thurman been getting. I mean, shit. He probably is. But guess what? If he is, back on that shit too. So it's alright. But I mean, it is suspicious that they don't have Nevada testing. You know, that's kind of weird. And he didn't push for it. Yeah, so I see what you're coming from. AB Boxing said, he said, AJ hiding in New York, out of New York. Hey, look, if AJ don't come avenge his loss in New York, then it's a wrap. I mean, he gonna look like a coward. He better come to the same city because we want all the smoke. You know, how you gonna take an L in the United States and then go back to the UK to avenge your loss? Now fuck that. You better avenge your loss in the US. He said go eat. I appreciate it, AB Boxing. Like I said, my shit my phone died on me, goddamn. My man said, hey, shit. Andy, he run New York now. Him and Wilder, that's their city. Bernard said, watch 10 years from now, Canelo fans say they want to see Floyd versus Canelo. Hey, all right, look, that's one thing I gotta say. Look, Canelo fans, this is to all the Canelo fans out there. You know, Bernard just remind me of a point I was trying to make. So, oh shit. So Canelo, they say Floyd Mayweather is a cherry picker. They also say that Floyd Mayweather cherry picked his whole career, right? So if that's the case, then even though Floyd Mayweather, you know, obviously when he became Money May, he wasn't calling out everybody because everybody was calling him out. So he was choosing certain fighters, right? But he still fought everybody really at the end of the day. But he always fought guys 10 to 20 pounds bigger than him, including Canelo. Now, every time Canelo fights a fighter that's bigger than him, he put that dude on the catch weight. When he fought Daniel Jacob, he made sure there was a rehydration clause. When he fights Kovalev, they offered Kovalev an offer less than what they offered Jacob, and they sent him a contract where there's a rehydration clause, there's a catch weight at 172. So every time he fights a guy that's bigger than him, there's always this rehydration bullshit, right? But Floyd Mayweather's such a cherry picker. So it's like, what do y'all think about Canelo? For the Canelo fans that claim Floyd Mayweather's such a cherry picker, even though he always fought guys bigger than him, what y'all think of y'all favorite fighter Canelo? Because he out here fighting little guys. He fighting midgets, literally. You know what I'm saying? So he fighting always maintaining the same energy, fighting shorter fighters, small fighters from lower weight divisions, from the Amir Khan to the Munguias to Ricky Hatton brother to Cotto brother, all these guys, right? But when it comes to fighters that's as his size or bigger, there's always a catch weight. There's always a catch weight. So what is it? Like, then Canelo Alvarez is the biggest cherry picker in the world, according to y'all. If we go by y'all logic, right? Let me get to the comments, because I was ranting and shit. You know, hey, Brandon, you keep reminding me of points that I got to make. Hey, well, shit. Hey, you see Canelo calling out Grandpa now. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, he calling out Grandpa Floyd Mayweather out of retirement. Like, what does that shit prove, bruh? Bro, he beat you every round. Live with it. If you want to make up for it, fight Charlo. Fight Andre. Fight the American style again. Quit, like, maneuvering. Oh, fuck. Man, what the hell, man? Let me get this shit like this, goddamn. I gotta hold my phone because this ain't gonna cut it. I need a laptop for this. He said Floyd Mayweather can be in a wheelchair and they still want to see that fight. Yeah, crazy. Don't blame Beef. Don't blame Keith. Made the bigger juice win. Oh, Keith. Oh, don't blame Keith. Made the bigger juice win. Hey, say, you know, well, shit. The youngin' will. So that's Keith. Andy's the new Frankie White, King of New York. Hey, look, man. Hey, I got nothing but love and respect for Ruiz, man. He a humble person. And that dude, man, it's just funny to me, bro. But I'm so happy for him, though. He a guy who deserves everything he got, you feel me? So, like, he matter of fact, deserve more. Alvarez. Venice Alvarez.
Damn, I thought you related to Canelo Alvarez, man. I'm like, I was ready. I'm like, man, this dude finna talk some shit. Yeah, I was shit. Hey, I got respect for you though. He out here speaking some truth, the truth. You know what I'm saying? So he said Canelo did put the clause against Jacob, but Jacob still was heavy and still lost. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, you know, Canelo won that fight, no doubt about it. But it still shows that when he fight fighters that's bigger than him, there's always this catch weight, there's rehydration clause. But then when little fighters fight him and they be like, you know what, can you meet me somewhere? Like Amir Khan, when he moved up to fight him, Amir Khan was like, let me fight you at 154. Canelo said, hell no, we fight at 155. Canelo weight. It's like, bro, what the fuck? You feel me? Like, that's my problem. Crore said Kovalev is going to have to come to at 168 versus Canelo. Fishnets. Ah, you crazy. He's talking about Oscar De La Hoya. Bernard said Canelo wouldn't even knock out Shane Mosley when he was almost leaving the sport. Damn, now that you said that, I might need to take my statement back, goddamn. Because I said he going to stop Golovkin in the third fight, but I'm like, shit. He couldn't even stop Shane Mosley. But Shane Mosley had a great chin. I ain't going to front. He had a great chin, but Golovkin does too, though. You feel me? So, like, I see you got a great point. Core said, I'm happy for the kid. Yes, sir, man. Hey, like I said, Ruiz deserves everything and more. And if he's able to, like, beat Anthony Joshua again, I'm telling you, he finna replace Canelo, because Canelo don't got no cojones. Look, at the end of the day, bro, I got Hispanic homies, you feel me? So, like, we talk about boxing all the time, and they always come with this Canelo bullshit. And I'm like, bro, look, man, until he fought Jacob, don't talk to me. Then, I mean, not Jacob, Charlo. And then, you know, they do get fed up over time. They be like, man, what the fuck wrong with Canelo, man? Well, who the fuck is he fighting? I'll be like, you finna pay for this fight? He'd be like, hell no, man. And, like, that's his biggest fan. So, I'm telling y'all, the Hispanic fans, if they find a fighter to replace Canelo with, he will get replaced. So, Ruiz is a fighter that Canelo fans will replace him with if Canelo stay doing this bullshit he doing. But, you know, Canelo will still have his, obviously, his girl fans that like him no matter what he does. Oh, that's for sure. Prime Shane Mosley smoked a lot of people, including Canelo. But Canelo natural weight, you know, I mean, he a big 154 pounder, right? Shane Mosley started at 135. So, you know, let's be honest here. You know, if Shane Mosley was a natural 154 pounder, he knock out Canelo. That's for sure. Core said he was responding to Bernard. Give me a second. What's up, man? Let me get a white-out mango. White-out mango. Where's this thing? Sangria? Oh, you talking about like the flavor? Yeah. You got that. Let me get started. $2. You good, bro? Oh, you got a chance? Appreciate it. Thank you. All right, bro. Let me see what my people got to say.
Front door.
Bernard Core said, he replied to Bernard said, bruh, wasn't easy to KO. I'm thinking he talking about Shane Mosley. That's what I'm saying. Like, Shane Mosley started at lightweight, man, so he's a small guy, you feel me? But he was old by the time Canelo fought him, man. That's what I'm saying, man. They built Canelo Alvarez from the mud. They built that dude from the mud, man. They tried to give him all. He fought on Floyd Mayweather versus Cotto undercard, I believe. He fought Shane Mosley.
After Shane Mosley came off a loss to Floyd Mayweather, then to Pacquiao, then to somebody else. I forgot who he was. It was an unknown fighter. And then Canelo Alvarez fought him. And Canelo Alvarez at the time was like, what, 40-0? And he fought Shane Mosley coming off 3 losses. So, like, bro, man, like, stop it with this talk of Canelo this, Canelo that. We know what time it is. Canelo Alvarez, they built his career of fighting old fighters, over the hill fighters, man, like, way over the hill. Now, they're gonna, like, trying to say he got the best resume, he got this, he got that. Like, he had a close fight with Trout. Only the knockdown really separated and got the win for Canelo. And one judge had every round for Canelo. Another fight with Lara, he lost to me. Floyd Mayweather schooled him. Golovkin, a lot of people felt like he lost the first fight with Golovkin. Then the second fight he won. Then obviously, you know, so like, what are y'all talking about? He's just been getting gift decisions. That's all. If Canelo wasn't on the hope list, he definitely would have had like 3 L's on his record, probably, you know. But y'all know what time it is. Man, if Shane Mosley was a natural 154 pounder, like I said, he knocking out Canelo for sure, you know. That's not even a discussion. You know, Shane Mosley had tremendous hand speed and tremendous power. And people forget Shane Mosley, in his prime, he moved up in weight from 135 to 147 and beat Oscar De La Hoya. You know, when Oscar De La Hoya was considered one of the best at the time, this and that. So, to me, Canelo is the poor version of Oscar De La Hoya, because Oscar was a really good fighter, you feel me? But Oscar at the time was getting a lot of gift decisions. I remember when he fought Pernell Whitaker, right? Dude, you know, Oscar De La Hoya, one thing I liked about him, he always fought everybody, but he be throwing some funny combinations. Like his combinations look like they legit, you feel me? Like, it's like a piece of art. But his problem, he had no upper body movement, you feel me? So when he fought Pernell Whitaker, he would like throw a lot of combinations. And Pernell Whitaker was just like, you know, and start doing some dances and shit. And he never hit Pernell Whitaker. And Pernell Whitaker was over the hill using coke and all that shit. And he still kind of won that fight. But obviously they gave it to Oscar De La Hoya. Then after that, he had a lot of gift decisions. And then, you know, he lost to, how you doing? Doing all right?
Yeah, man.
It's finna rain, ain't it?
Yeah, it's gonna rain a little bit.
What's up with-
Clouds
And
coming in.
ain't gonna be no more fireworks then.
Let's fuck some people up.
Huh?
Put it in a spit.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and Cormier too. That's what I saw. You know what I'm saying? He got gift decisions. That's why I said Canelo is the equivalent of him. So, obviously, Oscar see himself when he look at Canelo. But, you know, I'm finna head to work. Appreciate it for joining the live. Follow me on Instagram at RKTV and subscribe to my channel. You know, salute, respect to all my Akis out there. And, you know, go ahead and fire them fireworks. Peace, and we outie.